Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Amelia Revalina Dewi with student ID 056. And in this occasion, I will be presenting one of modern art movement called pop art. Pop art's refreshing reintroduction of identifiable imagery drawn from media and popular culture was a major shift for the direction of modernism. Pop art was born in United Kingdom in the 1950s amidst a post-war socio-political climate where artists turned toward celebrating commonplace objects and elevating the everyday to the level of fine art. So the first topic that we're gonna talk about is what is pop art? Pop art is an art movement of the 1950s and 60s that was inspired by commercial and popular culture. Pop art was defined as a diverse response of the post-war era's commodity-driven values, and often using commonplace objects such as comic strip, hamburgers, soup cans, road signs as subject matter or as a part of the work. Pop art often appropriates imagery and techniques from other art forms found in popular and commercial culture. Mixed media and collage were popular formats amongst pop art artists. And also, pop art is often produced at a low cost. Pop artists often mass produce their artwork and made it commodity instead of creating a rare masterpiece. And the next one is where and when. So where and where is pop art was born? Pop art is an exciting, colorful, and vibrant art movement that emerged in UK and US during the 1950s. When pop art first emerged as a style, it was radical and shocking, a stark contrast to the abstract expressionism style that preceded it. And yet, even 70 years later, pop art remains both incredibly popular and one of the most influential modern art movement of the 20th century. Now we're gonna talk about who are the famous artists behind pop art. Many well-known pop artists have become household names. The most recognized pop art artist is arguably Andy Warhol, but there are also another famous artist. For the first one, we're gonna talk about the famous one, Andy Warhol. He was born in 1928 in Pennsylvania. And Warhol was a contemporary artist, film director, commercial illustrator, and producer best known for pioneering pop art in the 1960s. Campbell Soup Can is one of Andy Warhol's famous artwork, and it is such a pivotal work in the pop art movement, challenging the traditional notion of art by elevating mass-produced, everyday objects like soup cans to the status of fine art. Warhol's fascination with the soup can stemmed from his personal consumption of the product. He claimed it for lunch every day for 20 years. The series features 32 paintings and each painting depicting different flavor of Campbell soup can, a reflection of the artist's interest in mass production and consumer culture. The very first time Andy Warhol showed this masterpiece, this Campbell soup can, to the public was in 1962 in Los Angeles at Ferris Gallery. And at that moment, pop art was on the rise. There is Roy Lichtenstein. Roy Lichtenstein is an emblematic figure of the pop art movement. He was born in 1923 in New York City, and he's famous for his unique comic book-like paintings. Drowning Girl, produced in 1963, is one of Lichtenstein's most well-known artwork. This painting shows an agitated woman who is partly covered by water and is screaming. The image is from Roman's comic book panel, but the style of the artwork belongs to Lichtenstein, whose work becomes a powerful statement about love, loss, and female agency. The uniqueness of this artwork, this drowning girl, lies in its writing technique and intellectual depth. This artwork also serves as a poignant reminder that art can be stimulating, stirring, and controversial. And the third one, the last one, there is James Rosenquist, that was born in Grand Forks, North Dakota in 1933 and had an early interest in art. He was in a group of young artists that work in a pop art. And his one of famous artwork is the World's Fair mural, and also that artwork is one of the 10 paintings created for the 1964 World's Fair in New York City. James Rosenquist included overlapping section from billboard advertisement in this mural. And then we're gonna talk about how is the characteristic. The characters of pop art takes influence from a wide variety of styles and it is not united by a single technique. For example, Andy Warhol using a screen print, and then there is Claes Oldenburg or Jeff Koons that use a mixed media or collage. So there is no certain technique for pop art. You can use whatever you want, but the important thing is that your art has to be influenced by popular culture or consumerism or something like that. And there are also further characteristics like vivid color, consumerist imagery, playful technique, repetition, social critique, appropriation, and also mass media. And the last one, we're gonna talk about why is it called pop art. So it is called pop art because when it emerged on the scene, pop art was not a popular style, as the name might suggest. Instead, the movement takes its name from the subject matter which inspired it. For example, like film, comic, commercial, and other forms of popular culture. So pop art, it stands for popular culture, not a popular style. Yeah, that's all for my presentation. Thank you for your attention and valuable time. I hope from this presentation you gain more meaningful insight into pop art. I would now very welcome to take any questions and suggestions you may have. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.